So today in this video, I am going to be doing my very first tutorial, and for this tutorial, I am going to be showing you how to draw a female face and a male's face, and it's just slight differences, pretty easy. And just remember that I'm showing you this in my own style. You can add your style to this if you are going to follow along, but this is just simply how I do it. But yep, so let's get started. And first things, I'm just going to be drawing with a color erase. You can use pencil. This is what I use for my videos. Doesn't really matter what you use, but I'll just use a color erase today. So we are going to start out with drawing a female first. So like you should, I'm just going to start drawing a circle. And also, if I go too fast for you or anything like that, you can pause the video at any time and catch up. So just draw a circle, and the more that you do it, it gets easier. And then you are going to make the draw area so that comes to a point, as in like a triangle. And the female's face is more rounded instead of square, typically. So it's going to be rounded at the jaws. And just like that. So now you have a head. Congratulations. And if you want to add ears, just make sure that right in this area, that's your first guideline. It's going to be in contact with where your eye line is. And so let's just draw some ears. I typically don't draw ears because, I don't know. But just for the sake of this video, I will draw some ears. So for guidelines to help you along with where to get your proportions right, if you are not taking any measurements, is to draw guidelines. So just draw one in the center and then one at the top. So next what you're going to do, and I'm just going to do it from the shoulders up, so then just draw a neck. Just two lines sort of curved from the chin, from the jawbone. You can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. It just depends on whoever you are drawing. Then you will come from about the center of where your neck is, where you drew it, and then you will just curve out to make one part of the shoulder and then curve out again, because there would be like a crease there. Then you will just curve down on each side. And make sure that your shoulders are larger than your head. So like this is where your head ends, right here. And this is where your neck is. So that is it, and pretty much, and then you can just draw extra details however you'd like. And I'm just going to draw a shirt, and right there at the collarbone. Now that is just basically the frame of it, and you can make the head slightly smaller, make the shoulders a little bit bigger, just really however you like. And don't feel afraid to erase. Also, the female shoulders are slightly more curved than the male shoulders as well. Male shoulders, as I'll mention later, are more square. Okay. So there you have it. That is the frame for the female. Now what you're going to do, I'm going to walk you through how the face looks. So where your nose is going to be, and you can even make the guideline just a little bit higher above the ears, just however where you want it to be. And your frame can determine either way, and your guidelines especially, like if your head's turned, then you would go that way. If it's turned the other way, then turn that way. Your guidelines are very helpful, so make sure that you have those. Okay, so first things you're going to start is you're going to make the frame of your eye. And if you would like me to do a whole nother tutorial on how to draw eyes or how I draw eyes, I will do that for you. Just make sure to put that in the comment section below. But for now, just draw your eyes however you know, however you like to draw them. And make sure that your eyebrows are just slightly above, and and you can even draw extra guidelines just to know where everything is going to go. So make sure that your eyebrows are about the same height. And if your eyes are slightly smaller than one another or just raised a little bit lower, then just go ahead and make that adjustment right in the sketching stage. So there we go. And if you're wondering how you can find anything else, right at the tip of the circle that you made, that's where your nose is going to be. So you can draw that. And again, you can incorporate your style of nose to here. I always have trouble with noses and mouths and trying to come up with a specific way to do that. And I normally make them different each time. Next, and last but not least, is the mouth part for the face. And you can even make your jawbone a little bit larger, just to make sure that your chin does not touch your mouth, because that would be bad. So now just draw your mouth however you like. And yep, so that's pretty much how I draw the frame and everything, get that all organized. And I actually think that I made this head a little bit too big, so let's just make that adjustment. Makes it look a little bit better. Now, I will start on the hair, and you can do your hair anyway, and I will also do another tutorial on how to draw hair if you would like me to do that. And, you know, it's just, there's so many different styles of hair. There's curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair, short hair, long hair. It just doesn't really, there's just so many styles. You can have it in a bun, you can have it in a ponytail. So also make sure to leave that suggestion in the comment section below if you would like me to do a tutorial on how I do that. So again, with the guidelines, you're going to start right where the forehead, and you can make your forehead just maybe 2 millimeters or so higher, just slightly higher, maybe about, you can see that, about the tip of your fingernail would be the length between the eyebrow and your hairline. So right there, another guideline. And then just start right in the middle and go up and then go down. And then start from the middle again and then make a hump, go up and then go down. I'm going to make the hair a little bit curlier. Up and then down, and then just repeat this, so like it would sort of make that crease right there that you see on your hair. And I will just speed this process up. So 1, 2, 3, speed. Alright, so as you can see, I just did the hair, and it looks, and you can even add some shading right here, because it would be slightly darker, since that is your roots of where your hair begins. And yeah, so that is pretty much it, and you can just add as much shading where you feel like that would be more shading. I know that underneath your neck, or on your neck, underneath your chin, there's a lot of shading there. Underneath her eyes and under her cheeks, some shading, under her eyebrow, a little bit on her forehead, and then just like that. So I hope this was helpful to you. Now this is how to draw a female's face. So now we will switch over and draw this again, but male. So now we will be drawing the male face. And just like before, we're going to start out with a circle, just like that. Make it even bigger. Make that very prominent, because that will be always your starter point. Now the thing different mainly between the male and female faces is that the male's face is slightly more square in the draw line, so there would be some softness to it, but it's mainly square and more prominent. So if you can see that, and a little bit more elongated, well, a little bit more oval, while the female's face is more circle. So the draw line is more defined now, and then just like we did before, do the guidelines. Okay. Now let's move on to the neck and shoulders. So again, just like last time, you will start at about mid-jaw to draw the neck, And then you will start mid-neck, and that is where you will draw your shoulders. And again, it's a big difference between a male and female's face and shoulders is that the shoulders are also more square and larger. You don't have to make it like a legit square, but just more prominent and masculine. And the shoulders must always be larger than the head so that you know that your person is proportioned correctly, and your head should be about right in the center, and your shoulders should be about the same size. So that is how you do that. And now moving on to the facial features. Like just we did before, we're going to start with the eyes. And the eyes are typically a little bit more square, not as round. I also don't typically draw very many eyelashes for males, even though, which is kind of funny because many males have a lot more eyelashes than females. But if you would like to keep it look a little bit more male, then make sure to add just a little bit slight eyelashes, because they're definitely there, but you don't want to make him look like a girl, like he's wearing a bunch of mascara. So just make slight little eyelashes. And like I used to do, I just didn't add any eyelashes at all. So if you feel like that would be better for you personally, then don't add any eyelashes. Also, one thing that you want to know is that the eyebrows are more thick and bushy. Okay, so that is how you draw the eyes, and now we will move on to the nose. So just like last time, the nose will be about right here where the edge of the circle is. And noses can vary with any person. I haven't noticed that there was really much difference between male and female noses. You can always use reference if you would like. And now for male mouths, I noticed that it's not as pointy and prominent as female mouths. So I just sort of do little, very slight, but you can tell that there's a mouth there. And I made him have a little bit of a worried expression on his face, but you can make his expression however you'd like. And I hope I'm not going too fast for you. Again, you can just pause the video at any point in time. Now for the hair. Men's hair is typically shorter, but some men have shoulder-length hair or even super long hair. So again, make it your own. But just like the female's hair, you will start from the center and then go out. Start from the center and go out. Alright, and I also added in little ears because I forgot to do that, but make sure that you have ears on your male and female characters. So there you guys go. That is pretty much how I draw my male and female characters. I know I don't do a whole lot of males on my channel, but if you'd like to see me do more boys on my channel to draw, because I mainly do girls for some reason, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable with drawing girls, but I would love to start practicing some more with boys. And so this is the boy character, and then this is the girl character. So if you guys have any other suggestions for tutorials or anything like that, or any video ideas really, I would love to hear them. So make sure to comment below on this video what you would like to see in the future. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like to see more, please give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time. Bye!